Hey everyone, making a video for a question I see on the internet all the time, and that is, what kind of accessories do you add to your side-by-side? So I'm going to go over what kind of accessories I've added to the interior of my Wolverine X2. I'll get started with the Super ATV Windshield. I think everyone knows what this is, but for those that don't, it's a full windshield. If you can open up to be a vented windshield, and you can open it up again to be fully open with a small half windshield below. And I've also added something to this windshield. When you get it from the factory, there's a large gap up here at the top, and that allows this windshield to pivot open without hitting the roof. The problem with that is it allows the rainwater to come right over the top and hit you in the forehead. So one thing I've done to fix that added some automotive weather stripping, which takes care of that problem. I'll cover that in another video. So back inside, I've also added a windshield wiper, and it hasn't rained yet since I've added this, so haven't tested that out. Then we have the Yamaha center mirror. This is a fantastic mirror here. One thing I'd like to mention about this mirror is that if you're riding in a group and you got a guy behind you with his light bar going, you can't see anything out of this mirror. And this goes for all rear view mirrors, not just this one. So if you're in a situation where you need to make a left turn across the paved road with traffic, you can't tell if there's a car coming up on your left. So what I've also added are these golf cart mirrors down here, one on each side. Those were $13, and it allows me to see if there's any traffic coming up on the side. Something else I use inside are ram mounts. I use these on all of my equipment. This is an adjustable mount. Pretty much goes any of the ROPS bars here in the Wolverine, including this tiny grab bar here. Fits on that no problem. I use ram mounts on my Navigator. I use them everywhere, really. Found those to be the best mount. Up here on the console, this right here was a helmet warning light, a seatbelt warning light. I pushed that in behind the dash and filed this hole out a little bit. Now this is my winch switch. Winch up, winch down. I use that for my snow plow or pulling someone out to more traditional use. I've also added some pod lights outside, and that's the switch for those. When you have a snow plow, when you have the plow up, it blocks the headlights, so you need some lights up high to be able to see what you're doing. Next to that is my Navigator. This is a Garmin Drive 60 running VV mapping. And then I have two-way radios. I believe this one is pronounced Baofeng. I added on this handheld unit for the passenger. One touch to talk and a speaker built in. If I'm riding alone, I switch those around so that I have the speaker on my side. Something else I do, because many of the people you ride with don't bring radios, so I bought two of these Midlands. I think they were $30 for the pair. I hand those out to people that don't have radios, and you at least get one for the leader of the group and the person in the back of the group. Helps out tremendously on the trails. Cell phones aren't really a practical way to talk to a group when you're riding, so this is really the best way to do it. Here in the center, I've got this level gauge. That's really just a novelty to kind of show you what kind of angles you're sitting at. It won't help you avoid a rollover because you're going to be too busy trying to avoid that rollover to look at that gauge. Something interesting about that, though, is that if you see that you're at a 25 or 30 degree angle, which is really steep, it feels like you're at an angle much greater than that. So it's kind of interesting to see. Below that is the JBL PRV 175 stereo, and that is running through these Polk 6.5-inch marine speakers. Down below here are my switches. These are my front lights, a UPI Inferno heater, which works really well. Somebody else has a video on that, so I'll probably let that video stay. And here are my rear lights and my interior lights. Interior lights I've added our floorboard lights on each side, a glove box light, and a light over each seat. Those work extremely well. So you will find links for videos from any of the accessories I mentioned down below in the description. That's if they're interested enough to make a video. I hope this gives you some ideas for your own accessories. Please like and subscribe down below for more. Thanks for watching.